Hey y'all, it's your girl Millie Chine. Let's get into the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Let's go. So this episode was called Rebirth, and Angela has come to Drew's room to talk about the night before. And they were talking about how much fun they're having. Angela said she didn't know if she could just have fun with this group of women like that. And Drew is like, this is how she always wants it to be, and it feels like a vacation, a girl's vacation. And then they got to talking about Brit. And Drew was like, they want to call me the actress. And the way Brit was with Shamia, because it was a lot. So Drew was reacting how Brit was with Shamia. Like, you're my friend. When I say you're my friend, that means something, right? And then they started talking about the differences with Kelly and Brit. Like, Kelly was very quiet at the dinner. She didn't take up for Brit because they usually are one and the same. And Drew was like, something ain't right. Something ain't right. So Shamia is here talking to her mother about, Shiloh. And her mom was like, when I had gone over there to check on her. She said it was so cold. The nanny was dressed up like she was at the North Pole with blankets and hats. She said that, so I went to hold her tight to my cheek. She said she was so cold, and it took about an hour for Shiloh to warm up, right? And her mother said she had her, and Shamia is going to try to have a good time while she's here in Grenada before she leaves tomorrow. Let me tell y'all this. I saw somebody say something about this. They should just have a show with the OG housewives. I would watch this right here because it is so good. Portia, Phaedra, and Cynthia are just housewives. I enjoyed this scene more than I did most of this episode. And they were laughing, they were talking. And then Phaedra let the girls know about a little tea that maybe Brit and Kelly are having some problems because Kelly has the stylist and Brit has been using the stylist, and now Kelly doesn't want Brit to use the stylist. And then we find out from Kelly that Brit has been having conversations with her stylist behind her back. Then they got to talking about inverted pleasure zones for women. Cynthia got a hood, child. This was everything for me. I really and truly could watch these three all the time. If they would redo something, just bring the fun girls back, because them having fun is what we really like to see. So then Brit goes to Kelly's room and she's talking to Kelly about the dinner, and she's trying to understand, like, why did you basically not even have my back, right? And that's a conversation that we could have had together. And then Kelly has her own things going on. She was talking about how she has to call her lawyer today and talk about the divorce, and this conversation should end everything. But she also was telling Brit, like, maybe you didn't understand how to give. And Brit was like, look, you got all these people around you. And Kelly kind of rolled her eyes. She was like, just show up. Just you show up. You don't need all these people. But maybe Brit feels like that because Brit doesn't have all these people. And Brit really wants Kelly to be a friend to her because, honestly, they came in this show together and this is all they have. But Kelly seems to have a better relationship with the other girls than Brit. Then Kelly lets us know that behind her back, as I said earlier, Brit has been talking to her stylist and her team. And then Brit said that Kelly has been telling her team not to talk to her. Brit, you need to get your own team. Like, if Kelly let her people work with you when you all were in Nashville, that seemed like a one-time event. But now you need somebody all the time. You got to get your own people, girl. Child, so the hostess with the mostest, they come out here with their tribal little outfits on. And Angela said Brit is going to be mad when she sees this. They didn't include her. But Angela said she's here for it. And hold on. Now, when Brit does get here, she does get here with a little attitude. But I think Brit is one of the best dressed women on this show this season. People were saying at the beginning of it that Kelly was. So Drew comes in and she's like, I had so much fun last night and I want this to be like this always, like no more tussling with the girls, just have fun. And that is what we want to see all the time. That's all we want to see. Child, then here comes Randall. He's the chairman of the Grenada Tourism Authority. He's the one that helped them get all their fundraising stuff together. And the women went crazy. Portia says he another minister because these ministers is fine in Grenada. They do look nice, honey. Phaedra walks up. Now, Kelly has dreams of Randall, but Phaedra walks up and she said, I am a hugger. She told him how nice he looked. They was like, girl, Kelly has dibs on him. Phaedra's basically like, look, if you can get it, you can get it. Baby, these girls are having a great time, and the men over there look great. So Randall talks to them about Jab Jab and how they're going to get together. He's explaining everything, and I'm so excited about this. I don't know what to do. So Portia says she did the research, and Jab Jab is like when they were enslaved, and that's how people call them, and they meant devils, I believe. But these people have turned it around and made it a celebratory moment. And y'all, they're drenched in oil and they just dance all night, and it starts at 5 o'clock in the morning and goes to night. What? So then after Randall leaves and cheers it up with the girls, the hostess and Drew are talking, and Kelly and Drew have the same anniversary, right? Drew tells her that, like, even though she is going through this stuff with Ralph, she still is very much in love with her husband. Kelly said the same, and the love just doesn't go away just because you separate and you get ready to sign on the dotted line. It will eventually, and sometimes maybe never, but this is going to be a process. So, child, Angela is asking Brit, how does she feel about the dinner? Brit is talking about, the conversation she had with Kelly and all that. This is the Debbie Downer part of the show for me, because Brit seems to have a problem with everybody, right? I just want her to be on the up and up, and I just want her to have a good time. Then Portia has this ridiculous straw hat, right? And she has given Shamia this moment, the hat, and taking pictures, because Shamia has gone through a lot, with the news about Shiloh, and Shamia is taking it to the heart. She was like, oh, my friend gave me this hat. I have these photos. Like, any little thing that Portia can give her, she is going to take it. I really do hope that this relationship can mend and just go the test of time. So Kelly's here talking to her lawyer. Like, she's crying. She was like, I wanted to come to Grenada to get away from this, but now I'm here with it. So she's going to try to enjoy herself. This can't be easy for her. Baby, it's Jab Jab time. Cynthia has put her hair in a stocking. All the girls have on fishnets. It's shot o'clock every 5 seconds. And what did Portia say? Lit bitches only. I know that's right. Y'all, wouldn't that be awesome if we could have a party like that? And that would be the theme. This is fantastic. Baby, they are out there oiled up. Portia is the queen of Jab Jab. She is dropping it low, spreading it wide, twerking. Hold on. Child, they blowing fire. The men are covered in oil. They haven't. Oh, honey, hold on. I can't show you the picture of Phaedra, but Phaedra was laid out. Phaedra said she was pregnant all the women were pregnant by the same man. They had a really good time. I thought this was fantastic. Baby, this is the man. This is who everybody feel like is their baby daddy, honey. I've never seen anything like this. And it looked like it is the best time in the world. I love it. Like Freaknik on steroids. So the ladies all sat down for breakfast. Kelly talks about the conversation with the lawyer, how she was ready to just leave this and get this over with. And then her crystal had broke. She finds out that means that something is ending. So they supported her when she said she just wants to throw it in the ocean. So this is what's going on right here. But then next week we find out Kelly is not divorced. And there's some other things going on. I am like, the season is getting good. You know what I'm saying? And then Phaedra has some tea that she's dropping. I can't wait. Let me know what you thought about it. Let me know how you felt about it. It was a fun show tonight. It's your girl, Millie Chun. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.